Hello, in this lesson we will be modeling and solving equations. So we'll start off with a warm-up to get us going. So we've been working with solving equations with variables on both sides. So let's just go through the steps without the calculator. First, you need to make sure that you combine like terms. This is 5x, this is minus 2x. That combined is 3x. You still have the plus 6 is equal to 9. Two-step equation, the opposite of plus 6, you're going to subtract 6 from both sides. Then we're left with just 3x. And then 9 minus 6 is 3. Divide both sides by 3. X is equal to 1. Remember, you can put this into the calculator. You can put the left side in just like you see it as y equals. So 5x plus 6 minus 2. Make sure you're using the x. 5x plus 6 minus 2, sorry, plus 6 minus 2x. All right, we got a red line there. And then the next one is just 9, so you have to write that as y equals 9. Now, I don't see that on here, so we're going to just scroll up. There it is. There's my blue line. And there's my solution where it says 1, 9, so the answer is 1 using that calculator. All right, so what are we doing today? So today's lesson is I'm going to model and solve one variable equations with variables on both sides of the equal sign so that I can describe how to solve and model equations. I'll know I got it if I can demonstrate how to use models to solve equations. Here's our essential question: how do you use models to solve equations? Academic vocabulary. So this you already have. We've gone over this, and it's also in the Unit 2 notebook, so make sure you have this. We have equations, variables, modeling. This is actually new right here, sorry. Modeling, we're going to use what's called algebra tiles to model an equation. So what does that look like? So the variable tiles, variables, remember, will be our like x. Usually with the modeling, we use x. So this green one is a positive. This one is a negative x. And then our unit tiles, this is positive, this is negative. So on this one, we're going to say, what is the equation represented by this set of models or algebra tiles? So there's two positives. We're going to write that as 2x. So 2x equals, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 8, 12. So that's 12 positives. So 2x is equal to 12 is the equation. What is x? Well, it's a one-step equation. To solve, you divide both sides by 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So on some of these, you will be modeling and solving. All right, let's try this one. So it says, which equation does this set of algebra tiles represent? So we have 3x. So they all show 3x. This is minus 1. Okay, so we can eliminate B and C because that says minus 7. And then on the right side, there's 4 negatives. So the answer is A. And if you extend that, when it says 3x minus 1 is equal to negative 4, if we were going to solve that, you would add 1 to both sides. And we get 3x is equal to a negative 4, and a positive 1 is negative 3. Or you can always use your calculator too. Divide by 3. A negative 3 divided by a positive 3, x is equal to negative 1. So which set of algebra tiles represents the equation x plus 9 equals 15? Okay, well, they all have 1x. So now we need to look for, this says plus 9. There's only 7 here. So we can eliminate A and B. So C and D are good for the first part of this, x plus 9. Then we want to find is equal to 15. So This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 rows, that is 15. There's too many here on D. And if you solved it, you would subtract 9 from both sides, and you get x is equal to 6. Which set of algebra tiles represents the equation x plus 8? All right, there's the x, so we can't do anything, eliminate anything yet. Plus 8. This is only plus 1 on A and B. So we can eliminate A and B. And the other two do have 8, so then we're looking equals to 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 18. This would be 17 because there's 1 missing down there. So the answer is D. All right, so what is the value of x when 10 times x plus 2 equals 5 times x plus 8? So we're going to go through the steps and then we'll put it into the calculator. So you have to use the distributive property. And we do 10 times x is 10x. 10 times 2 is 20. On this side, 5 times x is 5x. 5 times 8 is 40. Now we need to put the variables on the same side. So we're going to subtract 5x from both sides. If I'm going too fast, please pause it. 5x plus 20 is equal to 40. And also jot down any questions you have. Now we have a two-step equation. It's plus 20, so we're going to subtract 20 from both sides. And so we're left with 5x is equal to 40 minus 20 is 20. And the last step, divide by 5. X is equal to 4. So looking at the calculator, so we have 10 times x plus 2. I'll get rid of those, and we're going to put y equals 10, put parentheses, oops, that's not parentheses, x plus 2. Oh, that is okay, there we go. And then we have 5 times x plus 8. Y equals 5 times x plus 8. Now, so if we go here, okay, did I put this in the wrong way? No, there it is. Okay, so it crossed right here. Where'd it go? There it is, so 4. That's what we got, so the answer is 4. So we can use the calculator. Okay, so this one, I want to go ahead and I'm going to show you the steps, but then, you might want to just use a calculator when you do this. So I'm going to rewrite this. So you have 1/3. You're trying to get the variable by itself. So you actually need to multiply by 3. And what that does, because it's the same as 3 over 1, that's just 1, and you're left with m. So then you have to multiply this side by 3, and you get 36 minus 3m. Now I'm going to go ahead and add 3m to both sides, and I want to keep those positive. This is like having 1 there, so 1 plus 3 is 4, and then we have 36. And then divide by 4, m is equal to 9. So let's look and see how to put that into the calculator. 1/3 m is the first side. Let me delete these. So be careful when you put this in. So y equals 1/3, and we can't use m, we have to use x. So make sure it's in the middle there. We're going to use x, and then 12 minus x. Okay, so let's see where, there it is. It's like, remember you can always push this home button too, and it'll go take you home. So there it is, 9. Is that what we got? Yes. All right, modeling to find the value. So we have to model both sides here. This is negative x, there's 3 of them. So the models sometimes can look a little different. They may not always be, the rectangles and little squares. So this is also another way. So how many, these are positives. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we have 5 positives. And these are negatives, so there's 8 of them. I'm going to go ahead and add 3x to both sides because, I like to keep things positive. So we're left with just 10. 5 plus the 3x is 8x minus 8. All right, then you're going to add 8 to both sides. So then we're left with 8x is equal to 18 divided by 8. So that's a fraction, but you can reduce that to 9/4. Now I bet when we do it in the calculator, it's going to give us a decimal. So let's try that. So negative 3x plus 10 is our first one. So y equals negative 3x plus 10. And the second one is 5x minus 8. So y equals 5x minus 8. There it is. Yeah, so 2 and 2.25. So if it is not a decimal answer, remember you can go here and it'll change that. All I did was put that decimal in and click on that little fraction and it changed it to a fraction for us. All right, last one. So we model and solve. So this one, these are positives. So we have 6x minus 6 equals, and these are positive, 2x plus 4. All right, we're going to subtract 2x from both sides. Bring it over here, adjusting in. So 4x minus 6 is what we're left with on the left side, and just the 4. Now we add 6 to both sides, and we get 4x is equal to 10 divided by 4, and we get 10/4. So you would need to see what is the correct answer there. It should be 2.5. You can verify on the calculator if you want to put 10/4 in. We'll also do the equation here. So 10/4, 2.5. So 2.5 is the correct answer. It's positive, so this is B. And we can put that in, 6x minus 6. We've got y equals 6x minus 6. There's my red line. And 2x plus 4. So y equals 2x plus 4. And there it is, right there, 2.5. All right, that's it. Here's the rest of your schedule for what you need to take care of this week. Reach out to me if you have any questions.